Welcome back. Yours truly, Dami K in here. Dami K in the morning on the all-new radioonfire.com. And as always, we are playing hot music. I have special guests in the building getting ready to hop on with us. What's going on? Chris Michael, how's it going?
What up, man? What's popping, man? What's going on?
Hey, you the man, you the man. Tell people what we were just listening to.
We was listening to All Night Long featuring Brittany Anderson.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's probably going to be like the second single off the EP, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe, you know. So how do you make a decision like that?
Honestly, I just kind of like go with the vibe of the season.
Yeah.
So
you kind of just let nature decide.
Yeah, I let nature decide. Plus, I DJ too, so I kind of see, what everybody feeling when I get, to the club or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. So for those that don't know you, please introduce yourself and who you are and what you do.
Yeah. What up, y'all? My name is Chris Michael, the godson of hip hop and R&B. I started out as a choreographer. I used to dance on MTV, and then I did a couple of videos with Junior Mafia and Queen Latifah. And fast forward, at about 18 years old, I moved to Baltimore, Maryland, and I met Little Mo. And then I ended up choreographing for her. And from then on, I always knew I wanted to do something on stage besides dance and be a choreographer. I always could write. So I ended up getting into writing with one of my peoples and didn't even realize I could sing. So he took me under his wing, and that's how Chris Michael was born.
Yeah. So I guess let's go back to the beginning. So where did you grow up?
Oh, I grew up in New York, in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm. And so as far as your earliest musical memories, what are your earliest musical memories?
My mom playing a lot of Patti LaBelle on Sundays, a lot of gospel music growing up. But my earliest like real memory was my brother. I don't know, I might have been 5 or something, and he was playing Nas. So I think that was kind of like my real introductory into to like hip hop, into music.
Yeah, so those are I guess it's vast, but like you say, it's hip hop and R&B. So that's why your influence is both. It's like hip hop and R&B. It's not like yeah. No, I get that. What as far as a performer, were you a performer as a child?
I guess I was always dancing around or whatever. I had my little sister or my cousins dancing with me or whatever, and I was always teaching. So that was something like that was a God-given talent. So I just knew how to do it without even having to, take classes or anything. So I guess I was a natural born performer for real.
Yeah. So so you come to Baltimore. What brought you to Baltimore from NY?
I actually was in Atlanta. Things didn't work out there as far dance wise, and when I moved here, this girl, she was actually braiding my hair one day and was like, "Yo, my friend Donovan is looking for dancers for Little Mo," and I was like, "Word." So I went, me and him linked up or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, bro, he was like, "You it." So I ended up working with him, and then I think a tour later, I ended up being her choreographer. And then that lasted for like 10 years straight.
Yeah. I met you around that time when you were doing choreography for Mo. And so the transition. So I guess coming here and not growing up here in Baltimore can be tough. How was the transition? Like, you being from out of town, like did people embrace you, or was it tough?
I think being from New York, everybody out here love my accent. So as soon as I started talking, people was like, "Yo, you from New York?" And so nobody, I got love as soon as I got out here. So it was never nothing like that.
That's good. That's good. And so, how did people react to you making that transition from the dance aspect to being an artist?
That was kind of hard. Nobody didn't really take me serious for real. Um, because everybody know me for dance. That's all I would do. I would live, breathe, and eat dance or whatever. So when people was like, he not really serious about this singing thing. But I kept going because I really it was something else that was in my heart besides dance. So
Yeah. So the road was rough, I guess you could say.
yeah,
But what one thing that you really have that a lot of people don't have is that performance aspect because you have that and you're a person that people go to for that. You know what I mean? It's like you don't really have to. You can collab, I assume, with other people, but your stage shows got to be crazy because
yeah,
you already have that entertainment aspect within.
yeah. But I kind of like pride myself on those type of things. Back in the early 2000s, I was someone that really like I used to run home from junior high school and try to get that Missy Elliott video or that Busta Rhymes
Mhm.
video or whatever. I grew up with Faith Evans and Carl Thomas. I'm from the bad boy era. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So that's kind of like who I am right now. I'm like when I say I'm the godson of hip hop and R&B, literally that's who I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so as far as the name, what made you adopt that name?
Everybody else, honestly, I didn't want. I wasn't nobody's son. I didn't have a father growing up, so I didn't look at. You know what I'm saying? I didn't look at none of the OGs like, ah man, that like got a father's a music or whatever. I was just like, you know what? Let me just pull myself back, and I'm not gonna do what everybody else do. I'm not the king of R&B and all that nonsense or whatever. I niched out my own lane for me. There's
Mhm.
nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like me. There's nobody else like the godson of hip hop and R&B, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So when you went into the studio to work on volume 1,
Yeah.
what was that experience like? What was the motivation behind the songs and the compositions?
So when I actually went into the studio to go record it,
Mhm.
um, I re- I had kind of was going through a heartbreak situation, so all the music kind of was geared towards that aspect. And then I had ended up doing a Nicki Minaj challenge, and everybody was like, because my family always like, yo, you never do nothing about with your roots or whatever, because my half my family is from the Dominican Republic and my other half of family is from Jamaica. So I was like, all right, let me just do something. And so I purposely went and set out to do all night long. And then when I did that, I was just like, all right, I need to do like another feel good joint, and then the whole EP took a whole turn. So there's really like no love hurt songs on there. Maybe like one or two, but all the love hurt songs that's gonna be on another album. So what intended to be didn't end up being. That's what ended up happening.
Yeah, and so when you write, do you have to come from a point of personal experience?
Most of the time, I believe if I for me when I come from a personal place, it speaks to other people and they can feel it like it gets personal for them, like I'm having a conversation with that person even though they don't know me. Like that's how I felt like when I used to listen to Faith Evans. Like it used to be like a conversation that she was having with me, and I'm just like, damn, chick, she talking to me right now. So that's kind of like how I want to put that right back in the atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you on that. Just tuning in, Don McKay in the morning. I have the godson of hip hop and R&B, R&B and hip hop,
Deserve,
whatever you want to say. Chris
deserve.
Michael in the building. So the pandemic, how has the pandemic affected your musical journey, or has it?
Honestly, it let me get into the studio and create a little bit more. I was always creating, but I was working a lot and there was a lot of things around me that was preventing me from just staying focused. So when the pandemic hit, I was able to just literally stay focused and be in the studio and do what I needed to do.
Yeah.
Like I took advantage of the pandemic. I ain't let the pandemic take advantage of me.
That's good. And a lot of people, haven't had that philosophy, and but then a lot of people don't have the quality of music that you have either.
Yeah, well, I mean, one day you gotta wake up and be like, enough is enough. Like you gonna get bored with some people, you're gonna get bored with sitting in the house and doing the same old thing every day. So that wasn't me. Well, it ain't never been me. It ain't never been me. So I don't sit still.
Have you been doing performances yet again?
That's the only thing that I haven't been doing. But Just Hilarious father, his name, I call him Uncle Kev. He be doing these karaoke open mic joints at Olive Branch in Baltimore. So I be going up there and doing my little performances. He let me wild out a little something.
That is good. So project is out now. People can stream that everywhere.
Yeah.
So I want to do this. I want to throw a couple of names at you, and you just give me the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay.
Oh God. All right.
All right. Joe Biden.
The man.
Okay. Michael Jackson.
Icon.
Beyonce.
Vocal technician.
Drake.
I don't. Yeah, come back to that.
Answer. Is an answer. Okay.
Yeah, come back to that one.
Jay-Z.
One of the kings of rap.
Chris Brown.
R&B pop star.
Lil Mo.
Trendsetter.
Mary J. Blige.
Oof. The queen.
Yeah. What I agree with, except for your stuttering on Drake. I mean, I agree with everything that you said. What
I
did you think?
don't I'm still trying to I don't know.
Is it his versatility that's getting you?
Yeah, okay, versatile. There you go.
Yeah, because he's right. Musically, he's all over the place.
Yeah.
But do you watch the versus competitions?
Yeah, I watched a couple of them.
What do you think? Like, did you see Brandy and Monica?
Yeah.
So, like, what do you think about them? I mean, they came up because of the pandemic. Do you think that they're good? Do you think they're bad? Like, what are your thoughts on versus?
I think versus is freaking amazing. The only thing that I really don't like is that these artists are old as hell and they sitting on these platforms acting stupid. Like it don't make no sense. Like we're not, you know what I'm saying? Like I paid my money a lot of times for most of these artists, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not paying to see them go back and forth. I'm paying to see them perform and I have no daggone attitude. So I could give props to an artist all day because of their talent, but don't, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I see something that's weird, I'm gonna call them out on it because I don't do no nothing like that. I've always been with Mo, anybody that I've toured with or did anything with. If somebody asks me for an autograph or stop and want to talk to me, I do it. No matter what the case is, unless it's a dire emergency that I gotta hurry up and leave. But I just stay. That's what you do as an artist. That's what you do as a human being when people, you know what I'm saying, they take to you or they buying your product.
Yeah. Not, don't get Hollywood and all that or take for granted the people's, admiration.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So aside from Chris Michael, who do you listen to?
Oh man. I really don't even listen to the radio no more. I listen to the this new chick. I think her name is Anaya Loomis or something like that. She's dope. My niece, she's out. Her name is Kaya Alexis. She's dope. Oh man. I listen to because I DJ, so I listen to the Cardi B's and Amigos and things like that.
But you like to get outside the box as well, and
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
like, yeah. How did the DJing start?
Oh man, I was a kid when the DJing start. My father had owned a Jamaican restaurant when I was younger, and so I had they had turntables in there. So I guess I just started messing around on those, and it was just something that I always did. And I guess from there and doing talent shows, I used to mix our music and everything. So I always did it. So I've been doing that since I was a kid. That was easy for me. Music was in my blood, period.
Which or I guess, do you have a favorite? Is dancing or DJing or being an entertainer? Like, do they rank or they all equal?
Uh, that's a hard question because when I get behind a turn, no, that's not a hard question because sometimes I get behind the turntables and people can make you feel like you don't even want to be at the, you know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely.
there's times when I get there, get to a party, and bro, like it's like people just want to hear what you playing. They don't want to hear the same old mess, you know what I'm saying, that they hear on the radio, and they having a good time. And then by the end of the night, I'm back there sweating and dancing, and everybody's around like, yo, like the DJ, we need him again. So, you know what I'm saying? When I get those feelings, it's
Yeah,
just like, yo, this is the best feeling in the world.
definitely.
But then, you know what I'm saying, when I get on the stage, I think singing is probably like the best feeling that I get. Honestly,
Yeah,
that's probably the one.
yeah. Do you still get stage fright?
I honestly, since the pandemic, I didn't perform for a whole year. So the first couple of times that I went out to the open mic, I was nervous, but I've gotten out of it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's I always am interested to how people like handle stage fright or whatever. Some people don't even admit that they have stage fright. I think everybody gets stage fright. It's
Oh
just
yeah,
in, how you handle it, and because you don't know all the time how the crowd is going to receive you.
yeah, yeah,
And so it's always that. But I like how you say you push through it, and you get through it. So it's
yeah.
just one of them things.
And once I
Um,
once I get like the first couple of notes out, I'm kind of like fine. Even whether people are paying attention or not, I'm good.
how active are you on social media?
I'm pretty active, pretty active.
Yeah. Do you like this digital age, or do you miss yesterday with CDs and all that kind of stuff?
Uh, I kind of miss the CDs. I kind of miss
Okay.
the CDs because I actually wanted to be one of them artists. Like I miss that, yo, like signing and just being personal. You know what I mean? Like I used to go to the record signings or whatever, and they used to sign the CDs or whatever. So I got a couple of my joints. So it's just like, man, I wish I was able to do that. But it's cool. I get to just interact with the people online or when I see them out.
Yeah. It's all good. It's like you said, it's one of them things. Those in stores and that kind of stuff. It used to be crazy,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, that's a good feeling. But I mean, on the flip side, on a digital landscape, you can get fans that you wouldn't have necessarily been able to get
yeah, yeah,
before because of the reach of
yeah.
uh of social media. So as far as social media, how can people stay in touch with you and follow what you got going on?
And y'all can follow me anywhere. Or Chris Michael sings, ChrisMichael sings, or Chris Michael the photographer. I do photography with my team, 1924. So I'm doing a lot, bro.
Yeah. That's what you call an empire. You got it going on. What about producers that want to send you music or collaborate with you? Is that something that you open to?
Definitely, they could definitely hit me up, and they can either DM me or Chris Michael sings on any of those things, or hit me up at Chris Michael sings 2016 at gmail.com.
Yeah, I mean, you have a good project out there. I definitely encourage people
Appreciate it.
to stream that, and I like your sound and your energy and all that. I really appreciate you chopping it up with me. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, bro. When we gonna do something? Because it's been
All right.
years in the making.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh, all right, so you done already said it, so we just need to
Let's.
make it happen.
All
Definitely, I'm
right,
with it.
all right, bro.
Absolutely. Again, Chris Michael joining us, Diamond K in the morning. Thanks a lot, bro.
Yes, sir.
And of course, your man Diamond K. That was Chris Michael. And as I said, Volume 1 is available now. People need to check that out. He's got a lot of heat on there. You know, something for everybody. Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll come back and close the show out. And the song of the day is "Entanglement." Chris Michael. Just so y'all know. All right. We'll be back with more of the show after this.